I'm Jessica Swietoniowski for True North, and I'm out in Toronto today at Trinity Bellwoods Park. Now, some of you may have heard of this park before. This is where the original COVIDiots were dubbed, and where the city of Toronto fenced off cherry blossom trees and painted social distancing circles in the grass 2 years in a row. Now, in recent weeks, Ontario Premier Doug Ford has announced his reopening plan.
We're now in a position to look at a slow and measured reopening of the province. And working in lockstep with our public health officials, we have created a plan to safely reopen in the coming weeks.
With these lockdowns, thousands of small businesses were forced to shut their doors and millions lost their livelihoods. We now have a mental health crisis in Canada, and we are over $1 trillion in debt. Some may argue these lockdowns saved lives by theoretically slowing the spread of COVID. That being said, were the lockdowns worth it? Let's hear what people have to say. So do you think the lockdowns were worth it?
Yeah, I don't think the lockdowns were helpful at all. Yeah, I saw a lot of my friends struggling.
With regards to the lockdown, I think the governments are just doing the best that they can, and it's a lot of trial and error. Maybe they shouldn't have forced this big of a lockdown, from a personal opinion.
I think the lockdown has been like so long, like way too long on people that like mental health actually like worth thinking about right now, also economy.
I think it's been worth it because slowly but surely we are improving. So we're hopeful at least have a half a summer, not like last year. It was people were depressed and like pretty much drinking themselves to sleep.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like if you're locking down, people are losing their jobs, mental health. Like I've gained a lot of weight since the pandemic started. The gyms are closed.
I would have liked maybe a stricter lockdown that was shorter. Maybe that would have been better.
First of all, the first lockdown should be a little bit longer because I think that's the time when we're more like not sure what's going on. Like people are more like not afraid, but like we're just more careful about everything. And if that time was a little bit longer than what it was, it probably would have been better.
I mean, if the lockdown from way like early from the beginning, if they actually locked down not partially but completely, like as many other cities in the world did, I think we might done better.
I have a son too, and I saw a lot of moms struggling, kids struggling mentally, emotionally, physically. What I've seen in my surroundings, it did more harm than it did good.
Can I ask, did you yourself follow the stay-at-home order?
No, but that's because, again, I live alone, and I kind of just make sure that I'm, safe.
To a certain degree, no, I did not. Like, not completely. Yeah, but I have a bubble. I do have a bubble that I see the same people, but I do see people.
Not one little bit. And I feel healthier than I've ever felt before. And I think it has something to do with me meeting with friends, enjoying my time outside, getting fresh air, being together with people that I love, and yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've been around, but not like with 10 people or something. Me or my girlfriend, we go out, just for a walk, or if we want to go Port Credit or wherever. We do our normal things.
Well, there you have it. Quite a bit of mixed reactions on whether or not the lockdown should have been more strict, less strict, shorter, longer. But one thing is clear is that Toronto is ready to put this behind them and get back to normal life. For True North, I'm Jessica Swietoniowski.